Hey Crusaders, Daryl here with my buddy Doc, and today we're going to replace his upper control arms with a new product from where?
It's PajFormance out of Australia, Steve McGowan. He does modifications for Gen 3, Gen 4 Monteros. Of course, we never got the 4 here, but they work on the 3s as well.
All right, so this is what, his second generation?
Yeah, so I had the first, which is going to go on Daryl's. I got the second gens because I wanted red, but at the same time, any of these upper control arms give us more space for the coilover, and they also give us up to 3 degrees back on camber and caster to get the alignment specs correct once you lift above 2 inches.
So cool deal. So that's what we're gonna do, and a shout out to Steve over there in Australia with PajFormance, and let's see what we can get into. It should be a pretty simple swap, but now that I said that, I'm sure something will screw up. But
one bolt away from a 30-minute job turning into a 3-hour job.
Yeah, but with everything going on with Doc right now, hopefully this will be the easiest thing in his day. So yeah, all right, stick around. Don't forget, like, subscribe, share. All right, let's get into it. Oh yeah, just to let you know, I do have a 10x10 canopy up. We are in Florida. It is 502 and there's a heat index of 106 right now. So the big thing is I'm going to try and beat the afternoon rain showers for this project. So getting started about an hour later than I expected. But let's see what we can do. All right, Crusaders, so anytime you work on the vehicle, don't forget, try and use the proper equipment. We're going to use the 4-ton Daytona floor jack, and we also have the, I believe there's 6-ton jack stands. Yeah, 6-ton jack stands. So we'll get this jacked up, and then we'll get them under jack stands, and we'll start removing the tires. And Doc has to go back to his house because he forgot the control arms. So usually these Wii projects that we do with the Monteros really are just he's the brains and I'm the brawn, so it's a Wii project. Alright, so we threw some rear chocks on the tires. I got the jack positioned, and I got tension on the suspension. So the next thing to do is I'm going to go ahead and loosen up the lug nuts, and then I'll jack it up some more, put the jack stands on, and then get the wheels and tires off. Alright guys, so here's the new upper control arms from PajFormance. Very nicely powder coated. If you notice, there's also reinforcing hardware. They came with extra stickers. This one has the PajFormance sticker on it. You notice it also has the brackets to connect all the brake lines and what have you. So really nice product here. So the next thing we need to do is
It's going to take 10 years over here.
Disconnect. Well, we got Mr. Complainer over here about the little thing. Why don't you go get a piece of wood too and put it on a piece of wood to make it taller? So I don't think about stuff like that.
Well, I just get the big foot.
So we got to do, these are 10 mil bolts to 3, and then these are 22s up here, so we'll disconnect those and we'll get all that off. So that's where we're at. Alright, so Dave got the 3 bolts off, and you notice how now the whole steering knuckle and everything with the caliper dropped away. So what we'll do is he's going to put the reinforcement brackets on it.
One up top.
And wanna...
One.
All right, so reinforcement bracket on top, reinforcement bracket on the bottom. And then what we'll do is once we get the new, we'll get this off and then we'll get everything swapped over. I need some, bring me some dikes so I can cut the zip tie. Huh? Just bring me some dikes. You know what I forgot to do? That's some damn gloves.
So these are the first Gen 1. These are the Gen 1. So the Gen 2's got a little bit more angle. So I think these give like up to 3, and the new ones are like up to 3.5 degrees. But, you know, people sit there and ask, do they hold up? And I'm telling you right now, this truck has done thousands of miles of adventure trails, off-road parks, wind rock, and zero issues with these guys. And a matter of fact, before I used these, I went through 2 or 3 sets of upper ball joints, and I haven't had to replace the ball joint since I put these in. So, yeah, good quality stuff.
Put them side by side and let's see it.
So yeah, you'll see the difference in angle. See more angle there? So these have a little bit of angle. The stocks are literally level. These have some and these have none.
Pretty cool. And look how fancy they are too.
Yeah, I asked for red because I drive big red.
Big red.
I drive big red.
All right, so we just did reverse the process. So got the bolt with there's a bolt and a flat washer on this side, and the side that the nut is, there's a lock washer. So you guys remember that. So inside is flat washers, outside is lock washers, and then we just repeat the process or do the opposite and tighten it up. Now the proper,
up, right?
Yeah,
the
proper torque is 1 or 2 ugga-duggas under tension. So what we'll do is we'll get a floor jack or the little bottle jack and we'll lift it. What? Huh?
Sound like that. 53 years old. What's up? Everything's great over here.
All right, so we have it under tension with the jack, and I went ahead and tightened up the 2 bolts that attach the upper A-arm to the truck. We have the 3 bolts threaded in. Went ahead, PajFormance has the brake hose bracket right here, and then also the other hose bracket. I think this is also part of the brake line. So that bracket fits right onto there. If you can see where my finger is, it screws on. It's a 10 millimeter, and then the hose goes right back into place. And so the next thing we need to do is just go ahead and let it down. Put the tire back on, and then hop over to the other side. All right, so apparently he's got a creaking or clunking noise, which I'm not seeing anything. Nothing's banging around here. It's not this. It's not the sway bar end links because we deleted the sway bar.
Calipers are all tight too.
Everything seems tight. So the shock looks tight. Everything seems tight, so I don't know what's clunking.
I just wonder if that was maybe we didn't have enough tension on these when we
maybe
tightened them. Very possible.
All right, so now we're going to do the driver's side, and it's going to be exactly the same thing as we did on the passenger side. So I don't really feel there's a need to film that. What do you think, Dave?
Yeah, it's the same thing.
The same thing.
Do what we did first times two.
That's right. Still have it under jack stands, safety. Put the spare tire underneath. So here we go. All right, y'all. So here is the driver's side of the PajFormance upper control arm. This is the 2nd generation, and all I have to do left is just connect the connectors here, and we're good to go. And then just put the wheel and tire back on, and we're golden. And then Doc will take it over to our buddy Chris at Firestone and get an alignment.
Yep.
All right.
Sounds like a plan. And an oil change.
And an oil change. So yeah. So Mitsubishi guys, look up PajFormance
Out of Australia.
And
we're on Facebook as well.
Facebook.
Yep, PajFormance. Okay. Facebook page. PajFormance. Steve McGowan. He makes the upper control. He makes quite a few performance parts for the Gen 3 and Gen 4. I mean, I think adjustable trailing arms in the rear.
So what we'll do, guys, is in the descriptions, I'll put his Instagram link. I'll put his if he's on Facebook, whatever links he has, I'll put those in the description. I'll put his website, and then go from there. Yeah. We are not sponsored by PajFormance.
Just a customer.
Just a customer, and
satisfied customer.
Yes, satisfied customer. And knowing what the Gen 1 upper control arms can do, I'm looking forward to putting those on my truck. And I know Doc is excited to see what these Gen 2 upper control arms will do.
Yeah, so we're about to do we're going to spend 4 days doing part of the North Carolina Adventure Trail from Brevard over to Andrews, pick up the Tennessee Adventure Trail over through Tellico Plains, and then drop down into Dalton, Georgia. So they're going to be tested right off the bat. We're going to be hitting Hurricane Creek Trail and Old Buzzard's Roost Trail. So the pretty technical stuff. So we'll get them tested within 2 weeks.
All right. So Doc,
yeah,
what do you need to tell the people in YouTube world to do?
Okay, like, subscribe, and share the Adventure Crusader and his buddy Doc.
That's right. And you can find Doc on Instagram at Doc_Martin_Monty.
Yep.
So Doc_Martin_Monty on Instagram.
That's me.
And as always, Crusaders, God bless, and we hope to see you on your own crusade.
There you go.